Recently, I updated my menu pack, which had previously 7, but now there are 5 more, which is 12, and it is only for $5, but we will learn to make the 5th one and the last one in this video. If you have already purchased this in the past when there were only 7, you can get the updated version for no extra cost. But if you want to buy now, you could buy it from my website. If you click on live demo, you could check the new ones in this one. Let's go at the bottom one. So I've already created a video on this one. I've already created a video for this one, for this one, for this one, and the final one we will create a video right now, which is this one. I'm not going to show how to create this this accurate style like this. I'm just going to show this effect, and you could add like any element inside of this with normal Elementor styling features. I'm going to use this website where I don't have Elementor Pro just to show that you can make it without Elementor Pro. This is my header that I'm going to use. It's just an header with left and right containers with a padding of 50 on the left and right. I'm going to create another container instead of below this one, which should contain my hamburger icon. And I'm making it in different containers simply because it allows me to overlap on top of each other without having some conflicts. For example, if I add my hamburger menu instead of this and give this header, let's say, give this header something like 99 or 999 z index, then anything that is inside of this, I cannot make it be above my parent container. Because if you look into this one, if I click on it, you could see that I want this icon to be above my this menu, but this menu should also be above my header, right? But when you give 999 in here, anything inside of this kind of gets overwritten with this value. Overwritten is not the right word, but basically you could think of it in that way and you will understand. You could try it yourself. If it works, good thing. If it does not, then use this method. I'll call this as menu icon. I'll also call this as menu container, just so we know. So I'll be giving this code. So just copy this into this HTML widget and you will get the hamburger icons. If you want to know how to customize it, I have a dedicated video for that with a timestamp that you could check in the description to make it look however you want with the colors and all, with the thickness and all to your own liking. I'm going to make it be at the end like this. If you watch my other previous tutorials for making or how we place this icon around here, I've been using like different methods for some of them so that you can have like multiple ways to do it. In this one, I'm going to use the position absolute type of method, and keep in mind right now we are making static header. So you could say this is not sticky at all. I'll show what we can do to make it sticky and also some changes so that it works perfectly. I'm going to give it position absolute like this for menu icon. Make it go at the right side like this, and in this section I'm going to make it place above. So something around like -80. So now it is placed at this location. I'm going to make sure my header has a color. And that way you could see that my icon is actually disappeared because it is behind our elements. My header has been given z index of 999. So my menu icon, I can give it like more z index, like 1000, so that it is above that stuff. And the best part is, even though they look as if they are in one container, they are actually in two different containers. So any z index that is added in here does not affect this one. I can simply go into my header and give it 100 or maybe let's give it 100 padding, and then just play around with menu icons until it look good, like 35 or something. This menu container actually has like this padding. So if I give it, let's say something like red color and reduce this, you could see it is still taking space. We don't want that. So I can simply just make this menu container have like no gap, height and padding. That way, even though the container is there, it's not being visible. Inside that menu container, we can simply create like this menu, which is adding container like this. So in this menu container, we are creating another container. I can call it as menu wrapper. Make this white in, it doesn't matter, but I'm going to make it white in color. And then probably give it, we will give it like position fixed so that it is on top. To see what's happening, we can make it like green color for time being. And I'm also going to give it like 100 VH of height. You could use 100 DVH by going in here like this, and that would make it like much more good for mobile devices because it takes the URL bar in consideration. For time being, I'll just make it like 100 so it's easy. The header has like z index of 999. The icon has z index of 1000. I want this menu wrapper to be above everything, so I can just make it be 1000 like this so that it is above our header. But I want this icon to be above my all of this stuff, so I can make it 1001. So this is the lowest, menu wrapper is the second highest, and menu icon is the highest. Inside this menu wrapper we just need like left and right containers, so let's duplicate this, make this go left to right like this. Advance, go to 0, make the left container some like white color or something, and make the right container some different color. If you want, we can even remove the gap so that it is looking like this, and rest of it is just styling. So again, all of this is styling. Okay, just adding the elements, adding social icons, adding padding to the image and all that stuff. I'm not going to go into in that depth. Even this icon hover is made with like the new Elementor's hover option like this, where it changes the color. So I'm not going to show how to do all that stuff. It's very basic. Let's go for our tablet, and then in our menu wrapper, we can simply make it go like top to bottom, like the menu wrapper. And this container should be now, we can make it big grow like this so that it takes like any empty space that is available. Or you could even go and give it like specifically 50 VH, and even this one too, like 50 VH, and remove the grow. So both options might work. If I go into my mobile, it's going to look like this. If you want your image, so in the left one, if I let's say add an image, in the left one I added an image like this. If I go to my tablet, I don't want the image to be above here, right? So I can do is, sometimes this might work, but it sometimes just does not work well. With the code, it should be scrollable. So right now I cannot scroll the menu. You could say I cannot scroll it. But if you check in this one, if I go to the tablet one, I can now scroll the menu like this. Even for the mobile, I can scroll it. So when the code is added, it is possible to scroll. Once you've done all the settings to make it look nicer, we will simply go to the menu container and add the HTML widget, where we will add the code to make it work. But before that, we need to give each of these CSS classes. So the icon should be given like DM menu icon 8. The DM menu 8 PG should be given to the menu wrapper. Left and right is self-explanatory. We'll give it to the left container left, and right container should be the right. Then in the HTML, we will basically add the code. This code will be added in our HTML. Everything is just disappearing suddenly. If I do preview now, it should work. Okay, it is scrolling and it is showing like this. Now this green color is basically, we need to make sure that it does not have any color, and then it would not look like that weird stuff. Like this, it is now working perfectly. The one issue is that I can now scroll like this without any issues. Also, the image needs to be smaller than what it is currently, which is why it's creating this weird look. So I can basically make this be 80 VH or 95 VH something, so it's always smaller, and set it to be center. But there's one issue, that is we can now scroll. We don't want that to be scrolled like this one. And for that, the scrolling option, like this scrolling option where we remove the scrolling, it should only be used if you have like a static header. So if you go to the code, there will be something called no scroll code. if you're using the template, it would be in this one. You would just copy this, but this is no scroll code, and I'll place it inside my menu container like this in another HTML widget. So this is my code for the menu, but this one would be like no scroll code or something. It should be above our code like this, and in the code we simply have to go into our go down and see this commented out code. Basically commenting out code would make it like not run. So if you remove this forward slashes, both of this, it would start working. This code would be activated. So if you do preview, it should work. So let's see if it stops the scrolling, and you could see I cannot scroll anymore. This slide scrolling is from the top bar, which is around here. If the image is looking wide, you just need to make sure that you are setting it to something like cover or something with center and all around here. It should look nicer, but you could see I cannot scroll, but this top bar, because we are in admin page, this top bar kind of makes it look like we can scroll, but in the live page, if you go into incognito, it should not work. Now I'm going to remove no scroll code, because when we are using fixed option, now I'm showing how to do for the sticky option. So I'm just going to make sure this code is like deactivated, which was already by default. So I just refresh the page so that we can see some stuff. Now to make it sticky, I can go into header and then advanced position fixed. Now this header is now sticky. If you have Elementor Pro, you could just do sticky top around here. For the menu icon, I can go in here and do position fixed, and then probably need to change the values until it looks nicer. So let's do 20, 20, 30, and then 25. And now it looks like it's in the same container and both of them are sticky. Now if I do preview, let me publish it. For some reason it is not showing, so let's see. So you could see it is now updated. It looks a bit off because of this top bar, which like Elementor Pro added, but in the incognito it should look normal. And if I click on it, it works normally, and I can scroll up and down. You could see I can still scroll behind my page like this, but this cross is not getting disappeared. And there is a way to like completely make sure that the scroll is removed and it like disappears this scrolling option, but it makes the code complicated and kind of like not sure if it will work for like all the people. So it's better to just keep it like this. Why not? It's not that big of a deal. And yeah, that's all. The template is like around here, which you could get.